my channel. Until last video, I have shown you how to import Numpy module and how to install it, as well as how to create Numpy arrays. We have also seen different functions to create Numpy arrays, and we have also seen how to index and slice Numpy arrays. Today, in Python, we have different data types like integer, we shall go to that, boolean, complex, strings, etc. But when coming to Numpy, we have some more different data types. Let us see, and they are denoted by single characters. Let us see the data types and their associated characters. I for integers and b boolean values, u for unsigned integers. Unsigned integers are nothing but all the whole numbers, but they do not have any sign, plus or minus. Okay, so there is no possibility for unsigned integers to be negative, they are always positive. F for float and lowercase m for time delta, uppercase M for date time, and C for complex, and capital S for strings, capital O for objects, and finally capital U for Unicode strings. Now let us go to PyCharm and execute and print arrays of each data type. Okay. Firstly, I'll import my Numpy module. Import Numpy as int. Now I'll have my array to be d underscore arr is equals to np dot array. I'll specify some array. We have already seen how to specify integer arrays. Now we shall specify the data type using our single characters. Okay. D type is equals to, you specify the data type using D type parameter. D type is equals to I. Remember to have quotation marks, single quotation marks or double quotation marks. Now I'll print d underscore. Yeah. I'll run my program now. Yeah, our array has been printed. You can change it to float by using F here. I'll run it again. Yeah, it has changed to floating point values. And also you can have boolean values here. Run. Yeah. Now to check the data type of array, I have already shown in my previous video, but I'll repeat it again. Print array name dot data type. Yeah, it has returned in 30. Okay. Now you can convert the data types using as type function. Okay. Now I have my new array is equals to, I'll use my array name and I'll have as type function here, and I'll have my parameter to be, I want my integer values to be converted to be float. Okay. I'll check my data type as well, and I'll also print my array. Okay. I'll run my program again. It has returned me in 32. Yeah, I have to check the data type of new array, right? It's my fault, sorry. Data type. Okay, I'll run my program. Yeah, when converted, it has been converted to floating point values, right? Now, we all know these basic things. We know integers, we know float, we know complex values. But when coming to time delta and datetime functions, I mean datetime data types, we don't know about them, right? So let us create, I'll again create an array dar np.array. Now I'll create an array. Here you have values in the form of year, month and date. Okay, I'll have my year to be 2020 and month 8 and date to be 25. I'll have another value here. You can have some random values, it's not mandatory. Yeah, enough. Now I'll specify my data type to be date time, caps M. Okay, I'll print my array. Yeah, now here instead of caps M, I'll give small m. Let us see what happens. According to my assumption, it must return error. Yeah, could not convert objects to numpy time delta. Okay, here our objects are of form date time and we have provided the data type to be of time delta. So it's not possible, right? So now let us create objects of time delta. I'll have some random values 32 and 54. I'll print my array and also I'll print my data type of the array. I'll use dtype function and I'll run my program. Yeah, it has returned time delta 64, which is the data type, time delta and of 64 bits. Okay, now we know how actual integer addition takes place and also we also seen how concatenation of two strings takes place. But here how can we add two time delta values? I'll use index values and I add my time delta values and see what happens. Okay, yeah, it has added the two values and returned the units to be the generic time units. So this is a working of date time and time delta data types. So now let us see boolean values. Yeah, here I'll change it to B. It has returned 1. Yeah, it has added a true to be considered as 1 and false to be considered as 0, and it has added the two values and returned 1. Now the data type of array is considered to be integer of type 8 bits. Okay, now I'll use the same and convert. Firstly, I'll change my values to some 104 and I'll change this to integer and I have my new array. I'll convert this to boolean values. I'll use np.array, I'll use my array name and I'll have as type function here, and I have my parameter to be b, which represents the boolean values. Now I'll print my new array. I'll run my program again. It's not converted, right? Let's change it to bool. Yeah, my new array has been printed true, false, and true. So in this way you can convert arrays, the elements of arrays into different data types using as type function. You can check the data type of the elements of array using dtype function, and also you have the single characters to specify the data types of the array. And remember to have the single characters within single quotation marks or double quotation marks. Okay, that's all about the data types within NumPy arrays. Bye. And also for new videos about Python, simple Python tutorials, and also to learn Python in an easy way, please subscribe to my channel. I also have some basic Python programs to learn Python from the beginner stage. And also, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you have any doubts related to the Python programming, reach me out at the comment section. Thank you. Bye.